Om Buddha Namaste. Om Ram Namaste. Hi, my dear Tantrika students. How are you? I am fine. I hope you are also fine, okay? And happy Dasara and Chandra Batangama to all of you, okay? Now today we are discussing about the concept of trigonometry, okay? In the previous class, we discussed about the definition of trigonometry, okay? Trigonometry means you are time into this, okay? Time into this, okay? Guna means angle, okay? Angle, okay? Now measurement, measurement, okay? Means what? Measurement, measurement, measurement. Okay, so on the definition of the defined was the technology defined as the triangle measurement. Means what? Measuring the earth with the help of triangle measurement is known as technology. Okay, now we are discuss. Okay, now and also we are discuss which is the geometrical figure used in technology triangle. Okay, triangle. Okay. The geometrical figure that is used in the concept of trigonometry is triangle. Okay? Why? See, in the definition only we are having triangle measurement. We do our triangle only. We are measuring the with the help of triangles. Okay? The triangles are present in the triangle only. Okay? So triangle we can take as the geometrical figure for trigonometry, okay? Today we discuss in the previous class. Now, you know what triangle, okay? But in geometry, there are 60 different types of triangles, okay? Okay, but in blue geometry or normal geometry we are having 60 different types of triangles. Okay, they are nothing but square triangle, square triangle, square triangle, isosceles triangle, okay, isosceles triangle, okay, next equator triangle, okay, equator triangle, equator triangle, okay. Based on the sides, triangle classified into 3 different types. Okay, that is nothing but square triangle, isosceles triangle, equator triangle. Okay, now based on the angle measurement, again the triangle divided into 3 types. That is acute angle triangle, acute angle triangle, acute angle triangle, acute angle triangle, okay, obtuse angle triangle, okay, obtuse angle triangle, okay, right angle triangle, right angle, right angle triangle, okay. Now, and trigonometry mm, we are using the geometrical figures triangle to measure the width. Okay. Now in geometry we are having 6 type of triangles. Okay. Now that is based on the size value. Based on size value, triangle is classified into 3 different types. They are nothing but scaling triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle. Okay. Now and also based on the triangles, triangle is classified into 3 different types. They are acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, right angle triangle. Okay. Now in the 6 different types of triangles, okay, in the 6 different types of triangles, only right angle triangle is taken on the basic geometrical figure of trigonometry. Okay. Among the 60 different types of triangles, right angle triangles. Okay. Right angle triangle. Okay. Right angle triangle is taken as the basic geometrical figure in trigonometry. Okay. Okay. Among the 6 different types of triangles, right angle triangle is taken as the basic geometrical figure for trigonometry. Okay. Now why that you can discuss in right angle triangle. For suppose take on right angle triangle for example. Okay. Okay. This is right angle triangle. Okay. A, B, C. Okay. Now see this right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, one angle is fixed. Okay, one angle is fixed, that is right angle. Okay, right angle. Right angle. Okay, right angle. Okay, now one side is fixed. That is nothing but hypotenuse. Okay, one side is fixed always. Okay, hypotenuse. Okay. Hypotenuse. Okay. One angle is fixed. That is right angle. Means what? That right angle means what? 90 degrees. 90 degrees value cannot change its value. Okay. 90 degrees angle measurement cannot change its value. So it is a fixed angle. Okay. So this is hypotenuse. Okay. Why? The side which is opposite to the right angle, the side which is opposite to the right angle, in the right angle triangle is the longest side. Longest side. Okay, so it is known as hypotenuse. Okay, so since one angle is fixed, one side is fixed. Okay, and Pythagoras theorem is applicable. Okay, Pythagoras theorem is applicable to only right angle triangle. Okay, it is defined as the sum of the squares of the sides of a sum of the squares of any two sides of a triangle is equal to the sum of square of this hypotenuse. Okay, now square of it hypotenuse. Okay, now that is nothing but AB square plus AB square plus BC square equal to AC square plus BC square equal to EAC square. Okay, now see here, the sum of in the sum of any two sides of the sum of the squares, the sum of the squares of any two sides of a triangle is equal to the sum of the square of the hypotenuse. Okay, that is nothing but Pythagorean statement. Okay, this will be in your similar triangle chapter, and for this one proof also there. Okay, Pythagorean proof and converse of Pythagorean proof. Okay, now Pythagorean is applicable to only one triangle. So only one triangle. Okay, so one angle is fixed. One side is fixed. Okay, Pythagorean is applicable. Okay, and one more point. In any geometrical figure, it is easy to obtain at least one right angle triangle. Okay, so see here, one square, take one square or rectangle. Draw a diagonal. So one right angle triangle, how many? Into one, at least one right angle triangle can be formed in any of the geometrical figures in geometry. Okay, so by using these 4 points, the right angle triangle is taken as the basic geometrical figure for trigonometry. Okay, now next. Now, if trigonometry chapter comes to English, you have to see about only right angle triangle. Okay. Now, representation of an angle. Okay, representation of an angle in trigonometry. Okay, representation of an angle in trigonometry. Representation of an angle in trigonometry. Next concept. Okay, in trigonometry. Okay, trigonometry. Okay, now see here carefully. Okay, now in trigonometry, an angle is represented by the word theta. By the word theta. Okay. Okay, in trigonometry, an angle is represented by the word theta. Okay, theta. Okay, normally in geometry, how can you represent the angle? By using angle symbol. Okay, angle ABC. Okay, and angle BAC. Okay, so here angle BAC and EA both are equal, so there may be a chance to get the confusion. Okay, so in order to avoid the confusion obtained in geometry, in trigonometry, an angle is represented by the theta. Okay, now Now it symbol is represented as theta. Okay, so this is the symbol of theta. Okay, theta is a Greek word. Okay, now theta. So any angle can be represented in terms of this symbol theta. Okay, now next concept. Okay, now in triangle, in a right angle triangle, in a right angle triangle, okay, A, B, C, okay, this is fixed, okay, and one more thing, understand carefully, in trigonometry, we cannot talk about this right angle triangle. We cannot talk about the right angle, okay? Now we are talking about this angle A and angle C, okay? We should not talk about the right angle. Why? Because the right angle is always a fixed angle, okay? This angle is always fixed and known to us, okay? So, you have to talk about these two unknown angles, okay? These two unknown angles, okay? Now, see the figure carefully. See the figure carefully, okay? Okay, now triangle ABC, one angle is fixed. Okay, that is 90 degrees. Okay, this is nothing but this is represented at theta. Okay, and just now we have discussed an angle can be represented by the symbol theta in trigonometry. Okay, so this is also theta. Okay, but we are having two angles now, so we can represent the theta as theta 1 and theta 2. Okay, means the first angle is second angle. Okay, theta 1, theta 2. Okay, means what in all the situations, theta 1 and theta 2 cannot be equal. Okay, for suppose take 90, 30, 60. 30 degree, 60 degree, 30 equal to 60, yeah? No. So, theta 1, theta 2, okay? Only in some situations, theta 1 equal to theta 2, okay? Now, the relationship between theta 1 and theta 2 can be represented by this equation. Now, in rectangle ABC, sum of three angles is equal to 190. So, angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degrees. Okay? 180 degrees. Okay? Now, angle A wants theta 1. Theta 1 plus 90 degrees. Right angle into what? 90 degrees. Okay? So, theta 1 plus 90 degrees plus 90 degrees plus theta 2 equal to 180. Okay? Now, theta 1 plus theta 2. Theta 1 plus theta 2 equal to how much? Theta 1 plus theta 2 plus 90 degrees, interchanging, okay? Now, theta 1 plus theta 2 plus 90 degrees is equal to 180. 180. Okay, now theta 1 plus theta 2 equal to how much? Theta 1 plus theta 2 equal to 180 minus 90. Okay, 180 degrees minus 90 degrees. Okay, so theta 1 plus theta 2 equal to theta 1 plus theta 2 equal to what? Theta 2 equal to 90 degrees. 180 minus 90 equal to 90 degrees. So, this is the relationship between the two unknown angles. Okay, now in one more question they can ask, what is the relationship between two unknown angles in trigonometry? Okay, or what is the relationship between two unknown angles in a right angle triangle according to trigonometry? We have to write this. So the relationship between the two unknown angles in a right angle triangle according to trigonometry is theta 1 by theta 2 equal to 90 degrees. Okay, theta 1 by theta 2 equal to 90 degrees. Okay, now this is for 1 mark. If we ask for 2 marks, 2 marks means they are the relationship between the two unknown angles of a right angle triangle in trigonometry. So we have to write, okay, in right angle triangle ABC, angle B equal to 90 degrees, let's say angle A equal to theta 1 and angle B equal to theta 2. Now, in the right angle triangle, sum of the three angles equal to 180 degrees. So, angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degrees. Theta 1 plus 90 degrees plus theta 2 equal to 180 degrees. Theta 1 plus theta 2 plus 90 degrees equal to 180 degrees. Next, theta 1 plus theta 2 equal to 180 degrees minus 90 degrees. So, theta 1 plus theta 2 equal to 90 degrees. Okay? If this question is asked for 2 marks, short answer. Okay? Next. Now, theta 1 plus theta 2 equal to 90 degrees. If theta 2 is known, then we can find the value of theta 1 by using theta 1 equal to 90 degrees minus theta 2. Okay? Similarly, if theta 1 is known, we don't know theta 2, we know theta 1, then we can obtain from this equation theta 2 equal to 90 minus theta 1. 90 degrees minus theta 1. Okay? In this way, we can find the unknown angles by using this equation. Theta 1 plus theta 2 equal to 90 degrees. Okay? Now, the two unknown angles are equal to 90 degrees because the sum of the two unknown angles are equal to 90 degrees now. So the two unknown are what? Acute angles. Why? Because theta 1 by theta 2 equal 90 degrees means what? Theta 1 is less than 90 degrees and theta 2 is less than 90 degrees. Okay now? So theta 1 is less than 90 degrees. Okay? Theta 1 is less than 90 degrees and theta 2 is less than 90 degrees. Theta 2 is less than 90 degrees. Okay? Theta near the 90 degrees and theta to be at the 90 degrees. So, these two are nothing but acute angles. Okay? Less than 90 degrees into what? Acute angle, you know. So, the nature of the two acute angles in a right angle according to trigonometry is acute angles. Okay? In that way you have to answer. Okay? And I hope you understood it. If you have doubts, you can ask me by coming to school. Okay? Now, next concept. Now, next concept. Okay? Okay, now next concept. Naming the height of right angle with respect to theta. Okay? Naming the naming the naming the height of a side. Naming the height of a right angle naming the height of a right angle triangle with respect to theta. Okay? With respect to theta. With respect to theta. Respect to theta. Okay? Naming the side of a right angle triangle with respect to theta. Okay? Okay? In the concept of geometry, a right angle triangle has three different sides. But in the concept of trigonometry, the three different sides of a triangle are are known with three different names. Okay, and they are so the three different three different sides of a triangle has three different names. Okay, they are nothing but adjacent sides, adjacent sides, adjacent sides, adjacent sides, opposite sides, opposite sides, opposite sides. Okay, opposite side and the hypotenuse. Okay, Okay, dot dot hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. Okay, so in the concept of trigonometry, based on the position of the angle, means what? Based on the location of the angle, the three sides of a triangle decided with three different names. Okay, they are adjacent side, opposite side, and the hypotenuse. Okay, now what is adjacent side? Okay, now take one triangle A, B, C. Okay, now this is theta. Okay, now what is adjacent side? You can discuss now. Okay, look at the figure. Okay, the size of a triangle. Okay, the size of a triangle to which the theta is touching. Okay, to which the theta is touching is known as adjacent side. Okay, means what? The size of a triangle. Okay, to which the angle theta is touching. Okay, touching. Okay, is known as adjacent side. Means what? Right angle triangle ఏ సైజుకి అయితే థీటా యాంగిల్ టచ్ అవుతుందో దాన్ని అడ్జసెంట్ సైడ్ అంటారు. ఓకే, సో the size of a right angle triangle to which the theta is touching is known as adjacent side. Okay, now what is opposite side? The size of a triangle to which the angle theta is not touching. Okay, not touching is known as opposite side. Okay, the size of a triangle to which the theta, to which the unknown angle theta is not touching. Okay, is known as opposite side. Okay, now what is hypotenuse? Okay, the size of a triangle to which is touching the theta, which is touching the unknown angle theta at any position is known as hypotenuse. Means what? This is the hypotenuse. Okay, this is the hypotenuse. Okay, so it is touching, this hypotenuse is touching this theta 1 and this hypotenuse is touching theta 2. Okay, where the unknown angle may be in the right angle triangle, the hypotenuse is touching the both unknown angles. So it is known as hypotenuse. Okay, why it is touching both unknown angles? Because it is the longest side in a right angle triangle. Okay, so this is nothing but adjacent side, opposite side, hypotenuse. Okay, now what is adjacent side? The side of a triangle to which the unknown angle theta is touching. To which the unknown angle theta is touching is known as adjacent side. Okay, what is opposite side? The side of an angle to which the theta is not touching is known as the opposite side. Okay? Now, the opposite side. Now, what is hypotenuse? The side of a triangle to which the non-angle theta is touching at any position is known as the hypotenuse. Okay? Now, examples. Okay? Now, let the ABC be the triangle, rectangle, the angle be equal to rectangle. Okay? Now, for angle theta 1. For angle theta 1. Okay? For angle theta 1. Angle equal to theta 1. Okay? Adjacent side. Adjacent side. Adjacent side equal to what? Adjacent side equal to what? AB. Why AB? Because theta 1 is touching to the side AB. So adjacent side equal to AB. Okay? Now, opposite side. Opposite side. Opposite side. Okay? Opposite side equal to what? Opposite side equal to BC. Why? Theta 1 is not touching to the line segment BC. Okay? So opposite side equal to BC. Okay? Now hypotenuse. 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 Equal to AC. Okay? Hypotenuse cannot be changed. Okay? Hypotenuse is the fixed side. Okay? Now this is for angle theta 1. Okay? Now for angle C equal to theta 2. Okay? For angle C equal to theta 2. For angle C equal to theta 2. Theta 2. Adjacent side equal to what? Adjacent side equal to adjacent side total your test. Okay? Adjacent side equal to what? BC. Okay? Yeah, one doubt. What angle C equal to theta 2? Adjacent side equal to BC. Then why for angle D equal to theta 1? BC equal opposite side because theta 1 is not touching to the line segment BC. Okay, so for angle theta 1, BC is the opposite side, AB is the adjacent side. Okay, now coming to angle C equal to theta 2, adjacent side equal to BC. Why? Theta 2 is touching to the side BC. Okay, so adjacent side equal to BC, opposite side equal to AB. Opposite side equal to AB. Okay, hypotenuse equal to AC. AC is common. Okay, now in this way you have to make the difference between the adjacent side and opposite side of a right angle triangle. Okay? Now, based on the position of the angle in which the unknown angle is located, based on the location of the angle, unknown angle, the adjacent side and the opposite side will change. Okay, but hypotenuse cannot change because hypotenuse is the fixed side. Okay, now and let's see one more example. Okay. I am taking the triangle XYZ. Okay, I am taking the triangle XYZ. Okay, X, Y, Z. Okay, angle Y is right angle. This is theta 1. This is theta 2. Okay, now why angle X equal theta 1? Why angle X equal to theta 1? Adjacent side equal to what? XY. Okay, why theta 1 is touching XY? No. So adjacent side equal to XY. Okay, now opposite side equal to YZ. Okay, now hypotenuse equal to XZ. Okay, now for angle Z equal to theta 2, for angle Z equal to theta 2, angle Z equal to theta 2, adjacent side equal to what? Adjacent side equal to what? Not XY, YZ. Why? Because theta 2 is touching to the side YZ. So adjacent side equal to YZ. You are going to a definition of YZ. You are going to definition of adjacent side. So adjacent side equal to YZ. Opposite side equal to XY. Okay? Now hypotenuse equal common to both angles. Okay? Why? Because hypotenuse is touching the both angles at a different positions. Okay? So hypotenuse equal to XZ. Okay? In this way you have to name the sides of the right angle triangle based on the location of the two unknown angles. Okay, next concept we can discuss in next class. Thank you.